So here we're just looking at the inside of the right leg. And you can see how the bone structure underneath, this is where what we call the arch of the foot. So it's quite a large muscle. I just highlight that. You can see, let me just move it out a little bit. And that's the first metatarsal, as you can see here. So now, if I just look at it a little bit, get rid of that, tilt it over a little bit so we can get a better view on the base of the foot. So just focus on the right side. Lots and lots of ligaments holding bone to bone. We all know each foot contains 28 bones, 25 joints. So now we're looking at really what I call the superficial core. So this is the fascia that form the base of the foot, the software. Above this is where the skin will go. If we start to add a few more things, first of all, let's see if we can get some arteries in there. So you can see the supply of the blood through to the nails. You can see the veins, so the blood being taken back. You can also see the nerves. The yellow ones are all the nerves. So we know how sensitive the toenails and all that can be. On top of this, if I just add the muscle structure. So the leg muscles are visible. So there's your calf muscles, the arteries, veins. I'm just going to remove the arteries and the veins so we can start to focus in where some of the issues might be. I'm going to get rid of the nerves as well. Tilt them back a little bit. Now, so this is where we are at the moment. If I just highlight that, and this is the plantar fasciata. It's the right base. This is what we were rubbing with our thumbs and working the arches of the feet. If I hide that, that's when we come to the various muscles underneath. But first, let's just look at this purple bag, if you like. And this is the bursa, metatarsal bursa. This is what enables smooth movement of the structure lying either side, towards the skin and towards the bone, so that there is no abrasive effect on the nerves or even on the muscles or even on the fascia. So I'm going to hide that, and we get the full view of the muscle structure underneath. So muscle for the hallux, the big toe, and a whole range of muscles, all of them. If I just do multiple choices, then you can highlight all the muscles, and you can see quite a range of muscles underneath. And these are sort of layer after layer. We're just looking at the first layer after the fascia. And this is where you can move the toes about. If you're sitting there looking at this, just wriggle the toes, and you can see that when these areas are on the move, so being scrunched and being opened and being flared and scrunched again, it's these muscles that allow, using all the tendons and the muscles and the ligaments, to help to move the structure about. So it is in this region that we eventually, some people get the collapse, and it becomes quite a painful procedure, if you like, when the bone begins to collapse towards the floor and you lose the arch of your foot. So it's here that we need to really work with the muscles. We do things like we put our fingers between all the toes and move the toes back and forth. That way, all these muscles are being stretched and flexed. We rotate this, so it's literally rotating all the toe areas, and that's working all of the ligaments, so the ones that connect bone to bone. So this is a capsule just at the big toe. So the one bone being attached to the other, and then it allows all kinds of movement. I'm just going to turn him around a bit more, and you can see how complex some of these areas are. These are all the tendons and ligaments that allow you to lift toes and move the toes back. So if I can just go back to where we were. And here is where we do all the massage using our thumbs. We also use the roll-on effect, using from the knuckles to the upper part of the fingers to, and then all the way towards the top and the back. So from the heel to, so this kind of massage is literally working all of this area. So the fascia, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, and all the fluids. So don't forget the arteries, the veins, the capillaries, the nerves, all of that is in there, and we're working it. Every now and then, if it feels right, then you use the side of the fist and simply bash that area. Now, depending upon how your structure is, it may hurt, in which case you let go and simply do the massaging and using the thumbs. If it feels right, activate it. Then look, fingers, move the fingers, move the toes as much as you can. Allow the elbow to fly out so you can really put some work on these muscles. All of that bodes well towards maintaining the arches of the feet. I'm simply going to put the arteries, veins, nerves going back through. If you've got any questions on this one, my request would be is that you simply email me and describe what the challenges are, what is it that you want to see. Somewhere along the line, we're going to deal with the bunion and all of that, but not today is not the day. Today, the focus is on the arches of the feet. Okay, let me have your email once you see this one. Thank you. Stop recording.